collapse of the Afghan security forces began a long time ago, and I objected at the time about what it was going to do to the Afghan government, delegitimize the government and give legitimacy to the enemy that we were fighting, the Taliban. In addition to the withdrawal of air power and air support to the ANDSF, they also removed contractors. And all they had to do is wait. It's important to know who the enemy is. And when that line between who the enemy is blurs, it becomes really difficult for any soldier to be able to continue to fight. Included the leadership in the Afghan government, the elite that provided or created the base for the government, and the republic as a whole, parliament, media, civil society. We all have this blame to share, and I think it's going to weigh on us for the rest of our lives. Those who would like to shift the blame and make it sound like it was a few individuals that were the decision makers and has to be responsible. I understand where they're coming from, but I think in the way the Republic was run, what some of the things that we are very proud of, for example, media, civil society, the political class, the elite that had created the opposition in the parliament played a
sorry to interrupt
role.
you. I just thought the question was more specifically about the divisions at the top of the army, and whether you thought the conflict of opinion had any effect in the reception of instructions from the lower officers.
Well, I think all the army officers did what they could. I am extremely proud of every one of them that served and tried to do what they could possibly do to prevent what happened. There was a time when Afghanistan was losing up to 50 people a day, 50 soldiers who were fighting for Afghanistan, and that is when they believed in an Afghanistan that was supported by the international community, that had the legitimacy to be able to provide for its population. But when the discourse shifted to an enemy that we had been fighting, that they had been fighting actively. I mean, we all Afghans were, but those that were on the front line are the ones that took the brunt of it. And when they were fighting, had become no longer an enemy, but a government in waiting. I think you would understand that their reasoning for continuing to fight was shaken. It's to be done, but I think over time many things will become even more clearer than it already has. A big part of what the people are angry outside about, and I totally understand their anger and frustration, is about the events of what happened in the last few days. But Afghanistan didn't collapse in